Welcome back, fellow collectors. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today, I figured we'll do a Hot Wheels 1/50th scale Batmobile review. Now, in the past, I did 3 parts on the Corgi Batmobile, so I'm going to be doing a 3-parter Hot Wheels 1/50th scale Batmobiles. These are from Hot Wheels. These are approximately the same size as the Corgi Batmobiles, but these are more based on movies, some animated series, maybe a couple of a comic book based on comic book, but mainly on your movies and TV shows. I know that the Corgi ones covered more of the lineage, or not the linear age, I guess, of the Batmobile from its evolution all the way to the present, but through the comic books. This is through the movies for the most part. Anyway, before we start doing all that, I hope you guys like this video and give it a thumbs up. Consider becoming a subscriber to my channel. Hit that notification bell so I can notify you of future content, and I would love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment below. And to my ever faithful subscribers, I do appreciate your subscription and always watching my videos. I really thank you very much. And also, for those who would love to have these added to their collection, I did leave links in the description below. Alright, so with all that being said, let's go ahead and start this part 1 of this 3-part series on the 1/50th scale Batmobiles from Hot Wheels. Alright guys, well, here is the first Batmobile for part 1 of this Hot Wheels 1/50th scale Batmobile review. This is the Batman based on the comic book series 1940s Batmobile, and as you can see, they did a very good job of getting it just as good as the Corgi Batmobiles. Now, granted, I'm not going to take these out of the blister pack because this is the only one I have, so I apologize for that, but I hope you can appreciate it and see it at least through the blister pack. It doesn't have any special features, so it's not unlike the Corgi that has some sort of special feature that you can activate. I don't believe these Hot Wheel Batmobiles have those types of features. They do look like the Corgi somewhat, but they have their own Hot Wheel touch to it as well, and they're very detailed, very nicely made. So this is the 1940s Batmobile, and from the back, as you can see, it's based on Detective Comics Batman. This is the 1940s, and there's other Batmobiles in collection, and those we will review in the next couple of segments as well that to follow. So anyway, 1940s Batmobile, let's move on to the next one. Next on the docket is the animated series Batmobile. And this is one of my favorite Batmobiles that's based on the cartoon series. I really love the sleek design on this Batmobile. Now, Corgi didn't make one for their own series, so this is a Hot Wheel version, and it's so nice looking. Like I said, a very stylish Art Deco style type design on this Batmobile from the animated series. And there you go, the back of the blister pack and the various vehicles that you can also get in. Like I said, we'll see those in future segments. Anyway, this is an animated series Batmobile. Up next we have Batman, the animated series Batwing. Now, I only have one of these. I wish I had more of these so I can take them out of the blister pack and display it, but unfortunately sometimes they're hard to come by in the stores, and I think they are, you can get them online though, but anyway, they're probably a little more pricier than what I got it for. But anyway, it's just like the Batmobile. It's very sleek, very art deco in design, and I mean, this is just a nice looking piece. The back of the blister pack, really nice looking. Anyway, that is the Batman animated series, Batwing. Let me know what you think. Next up we have is the comic book Batmobile. Now this is probably based on a lot of the other renditions from the comic book, but I think this particular Batmobile, the way it says on the back here, is it was first introduced in Detective Comics, and so it is it's very sleek, very different as far as the design. It's got that tri-pin or tri-fin. The fins there, you just got 3 fins in the back. You have it's almost, I don't know how to describe it. Probably a little slightly looks like a kind of a Porsche, the front of the face. Let me know. But anyway, yeah, it's super sleek, very nice looking. Kind of not really a muscle car, but kind of a clock. I guess you could say it's a cross between a muscle car and a sports car, I guess, if you really want to compare it. Kind of like the rear part is a muscle car, the front is more of the sports car, but still a nice looking piece. All black with a blue tinted windshield in the back. So this is one more of the comic book Batmobile, based on a comic book, kind of like the 1940s Batmobile previously. So anyway, this is from Detective Comics Batmobile. Next up, we have Super Friends Batmobile, based on the animated shows in the 70s, Super Friends. For those of you that are around my age, you will remember that. This is the Batmobile. Very nice design. Loosely based on the 1966 Batmobile from the TV show that starred Adam West and Burt Ward. Somewhat, but more of the animated version. It has the split clear canopy reminiscent of the 1966 Batmobile, so it's pretty close, but again, the design is very different. It is also the color is a light blue. Now I have 2 versions of this. Well, not really 2 versions, just the information or the words on the outside of the blister pack. This one says Super Friends Batmobile, based on the animated series Super Friends, and the other one I have is just plain Super Friends Batmobile. The back, somewhat different, and as you can tell, very different from the way it's represented on the back of the blister pack. It's even a lighter, a different type of blue. Now I haven't seen this type. Maybe there are some existing, I don't know. I haven't seen one, but if any of you out there, fellow collectors, who've seen this different variation, send me a picture, maybe, and I'll post it on my next YouTube segment, because yeah, I've never seen one, and the one I have is very, very different, as you can tell. So anyway, this is the Super Friends Batmobile, based on the animated series. All right, next, well, this is getting interesting, guys. We have the 1966 TV series Batmobile. Now, I don't have to tell you that this is probably the most iconic Batmobile in the world. I would say so. Now, of course, probably some would differ with me on that opinion. I know that the 1989 Batmobile and also the Tumbler from the 2000 Dark Knight trilogies are kind of getting up there, but I think this guy, this vehicle is probably more well known because of the way it. I mean, I grew up watching the series back in the early 70s, and I'm sure a lot of kids watched them in the 60s when it first came, and in syndication. And really iconic, really nice looking car. It's just very, very nice looking car. So I have two different versions. I have a Series 2, and this one comes with a trailer hitch. This one does not. But like I said, the only difference is the back. This one's got the trailer hitch. This one doesn't. Still very nice looking. The paint job, really well done, as always, from the one that is the running real one that we see on TV to the very tiniest Batmobile that I've featured in the past. When I see it somewhere displayed, if it's for sale, I'll pick it up, and it's just a very nice looking car to have and to collect. So this is, and unfortunately, speaking of this, there is one version of Hot Wheels Batmobile from this particular model that came out with the penguin, and I don't have that, unfortunately, and I do apologize. Hopefully, if I run across it on the web or in a store somewhere, a specialty store maybe, I don't know, but I will get that eventually. That's probably the only thing that's missing from my collection of Hot Wheels 150th scale Batmobile is the Penguin Batmobile. I think that one has the penguin's umbrella kind of on top of the cockpit or something like that. But yeah, only one missing from my collection, and I'm sure I'll get that someday. But anyway, this is the 1966 TV series Batmobile. Alright guys, well, I'm going to end this segment with a 3-for-1 look into these 1966 TV show Batmobile. These are the other vehicles in Batman's arsenal that's based on the 1966 TV show. When I told you that one of the Batmobiles had a trailer hitch, of course, you can't have a trailer hitch without a Batboat, right? Well, here it is, 1966 Batboat. Now we've never seen this in the TV show, but only in the movie, based on the Batman the movie that came out. You know, the very campy one. You know, but yeah, or maybe we did. I'm not sure. If my memory is still there. I believe seeing this in the regular TV show, but in the movie only. But let me know in the comments below if it did appear in the regular TV show. So this is the Batboat. Very cool looking. It's got that nice bat fin in the back. Just very good looking, and a lighter blue colored Batboat. Now I believe it's a little darker than this, but I could be wrong. Like I said, next we have the Batcycle, where Robin sits in the front. Batman is, of course, controlling the Batcycle. Also based on the show. Very cool looking. I did a review on the 1/18 scale of this in a few videos back, so decide for yourself if you like this. Very nice. And last but not the least is the Batcopter. Now, I didn't have a Corgi Batcopter. I think they never came out with one based on their current, or when they re-released all their Batmobiles. But they did have one back in the original Corgis that came out. They had a Batcycle. Oh, not a Batcycle, excuse me, a Batcopter, and actually a Batboat as well. So yeah, I don't have one of these, an original one from Corgi. My friend does, and I wish he would. Maybe one day he'll say, hey, you can have it. I don't know, but you know, that's up to him. So anyway, this is the Batcopter from the TV series. And with that, stay tuned for part 2 of this series.